also, too, let's think about his Indiana team. He really blocked
Go over there.
Henderson without a knee injury. I really
Go over there.
believe had Alan Henderson played healthy, you had Greg Graham, Calvert Cheney, and Alan Henderson. This would have been the team to beat. Not to take anything away from Carolina, but you know, he's already been involved in a star-studded team. So he going to fit in well.
What am I doing?
Big points in bunches.
Whose job is it to clean the house?
Think how he fits in there with the big guard.
He's been home all day.
And Larry Johnson, the center
So, I cook, I clean.
What you cooked today?
Spaghetti.
No, you didn't. You cooked spaghetti yesterday.
Well,
that selection.
So what you cooked
I
today?
cut grass.
Through the palace.
Did you have to?
Hills, Michigan, to continue with the draft of
Did you have to?
1993. Right after this.
Go get Nene.
TNT honors the U.S. of A. and America's fighting spirit.
You don't think I get tired? You ain't, you're testing over with now.
TNT unleashed a new version of a horror masterpiece, and critics call it. Witness your next chance to witness Frankenstein after the NBA draft.
Let me see you dance, Frederick. Let me see you dance. Nene. 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 See this mess? See the jacket do this out? Look at this.
Say what?
See this?
No problem, sir.
No browser?
Is it doing good?
Look at this.
Express mail from the Postal Service.
Nene.
Never left in the dark.
Hey, Nene.
But you can't sit here, so even try it. You let squeeze in these little holes.
From just $9.95, we shop. For you.
Citibank Visa provides so many services you really don't need another card.
They were very pleasant. Citibank didn't put me on hold, which a lot of companies
The new card expressed to me that next day.
do. The fraud protection program really gave me a sense.
Nene.
Maybe it's just my personality, I don't know.
Hi, baby.
Many people who rely on the service of
Hi, baby.
Visa, Citibank Visa.
Hi. You little pretty girl.
This edition of the AT&T Draft.
You little pretty girl.
1 year ago, when the second prize in the draft was George
You know it is.
The 6'11" big man was selected second overall by the Charlotte Hornets, teaming with Larry
Leave her
Johnson.
alone.
Pretty good players here, but all with guys. You know, I've heard they like Scott Burrell out here also, the young player from Connecticut, so we'll have to see.
Well, let's find out who Utah selects now. Here's David Stern.
With the 18th pick in the 1993 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Luther Wright from Seton Hall University.
Luther Wright, Kentucky to Arizona. One of the better small forwards around.
Nene.
10 player of the year. Not that great off the dribble, but knows how to get his shot. He can knock it down. Very smart player. Not a bad pick when you get down to number 21.
Well, I think that Cleveland has to be very happy to get a small forward at this position in the draft.
Hi, Nene.
Many projected to be up as high as 11
Hi,
in
Nene.
Detroit, so he has slid through this.
Hi, Nene.
This is a guy who can score. The big thing again, Hubie, with him though has been his consistency.
Nene. Patty cake, patty cake. Nene. Patty cake, patty cake. Hey, Nene.
A guy who's accustomed to scoring over.
The three-point range that they are looking for at that position because of the post-up ability of Doherty, Williams, and Nance.
Chris Mills from the University of Arizona. Selected by the Cleveland Cavaliers and welcomed by David Stern, 6'6", 218 pounds. He can score 20.4 per game, 8 rebounds, and his three-point percentage is pretty darn good at 48%.
And he has great range. Oh, he has NBA three-point range on his shot right now. You're going to see some footage of him here. He was one of the top high school players in the country coming out. He went to Kentucky and then ended up at Arizona and had really a very good senior year. Ended very disappointingly though when they were upset by Santa Clara in the NCAA tournament.
Well, the range factor is there, and that's what you need when you have good post-up people. Anytime that you play with guys like Brandon and then you're a team, show them and play
Jackie. Jackie. Who's that?
His range on his shot and versatility of him being a small forward, big guard, so a good pick for Cleveland.
Well, don't be recording. Well, wait till the house is clean, okay?
we give you about an 80.
We recording over there.
Nay.
Well, a great pick for Cleveland. Whether
I'm just telling you, can we record another day? We look
But I
at
know you didn't visit Cleveland. You had frequent flying by but not Cleveland. You're checking out the roster. How do you feel about being a new Cavalier?
Nay.
Oh, well, it feels good. You know, I was back there just wondering where am I going to go. And I'm just very loyal to those guys. I'm just happy to be there.
Not to mention the disappointing finishes at Arizona. You're the Pac-10 Player of the Year. You're on a great team at Arizona, but East Tennessee State, Santa Clara, they upset you. What effect did that have on you?
I don't know. You know, it was bad for me to go out that way my senior year. I definitely didn't want it to happen that way. I got in foul trouble towards the end and had to sit out a lot of the second half. But, you know, maybe that could have hurt me. Maybe it didn't. I'm just going with God. He took me here. He brought me here to Cleveland. And I'll just have to go on from there and hopefully, be in the NBA as long as I can.
Every summer you work out with Magic Johnson at your father's summer camp. What are you going to be working on this year?
Well, I'm just going to get out there, keep playing with those guys, and just try to increase my game as much as I
People will
can.
order home interior. She didn't have to have the money. She was going to order today and have the money by Friday.
Who's that?
Gosh, I never seen it come back so soon like that. Usually it takes 2 weeks.
Cleveland was glad you're available. It's a great pick for him. Let's go back to Bob.
Thanks, Greg Sager. Chris Mills from the University of Arizona goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, here's a team that's already one of the best in the NBA coming up next, and we're talking about the Seattle Supersonics. Seattle, kind of an inconsistent team in the UNI zone. In the Seattle-Houston series in the playoffs. Let's talk about Seattle and how they're going to get better.
Well, you can see
Nay.
the winning is there.
Nay. I love you.
They use both
Dada.
starting lineups, but they
Nanda. Say Dada.
also, you have the problem that Eddie Johnson and Ricky Pierce are getting up there in age, and they are two of your top 3 scorers.
Seattle 55 wins. They finished 3rd in the West. And of course, also couldn't put away the Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference Finals. So a team that wants to move to the next level. This is where it gets really tough.
Real tough, because when you look at their team, I mean, they've got a great three-point shooter in Dana Barris. You talked about experience in Ricky Pierce and Eddie Johnson, and Nate McMillan, who comes off the bench, plays multiple positions. They just struggled when you made them play in the half court, but again, it's still a relatively young team. If you took away Ricky Pierce and Eddie Johnson, I'm sure they want to get the best player they can get and add to that mix.
Well, there's still pretty good big men available, and as you said, they could use a post-up player too, as they try to get a little bit bigger.
Supersonics select Irvin Johnson from the University of New Orleans.
That's Irvin Johnson, and one thing missing there, in addition to, of course, obviously a lot of the Magic talent, is there's no A in the Irvin, or he might be a richer man. Out of New Orleans, Irvin Johnson, 6'10 and a half, 230.
Well, you see the points and the rebounding and the high.
Frederick, what are you doing?
But I think the reason why they're taking
Frederick, what are you doing?
He's 25 years of age.
What are you doing?
Went to college late. He grew.
What are you doing?
So you know that he has played a great deal.
No, what? What are you doing?
What? Just looking at him right now, you say he fits right into uniform at Seattle.
Frederick, what are you doing?
His strengths and his weaknesses.
Frederick.
You can improve on the free throw shooting, but I think it's important.
I won't let you eat.
Older rookie, being 25.
How would I not let you eat?
Dennis Rodman was 25 and he was a
What am I doing? I'm way over here. How am I preventing you from eating?